Once upon a time, in a remote village surrounded by dense, ominous forests, a deadly menace lurked in the shadows. None of the villagers knew of its existence until one fateful day when a young woman named Emily ventured into the heart of the woods to collect berries for her family. As Emily picked her way through the undergrowth, a sudden hush fell upon the forest. The birds ceased their chirping, and the wind seemed to still. A chill ran down her spine, but she shook off the unease, chiding herself for being superstitious. Unaware of the danger that lay ahead, Emily continued her quest for berries. But as she stepped into a clearing, a haunting sight froze her in place. There, coiled in sinister splendor, was a colossal snake, its black scales shimmering like polished obsidian. Its eyes were pools of darkness, devoid of any warmth, and its gaping maw revealed long, sharp fangs dripping with venom. Terrified, Emily tried to retreat, but her feet seemed rooted to the ground. The snake's eyes locked onto hers, and a mesmerizing sensation enveloped her, making it impossible to escape its gaze. The creature slithered closer, and Emily's heart pounded in her chest like a war drum. Suddenly, the snake lunged, its enormous jaws snapping shut just inches from Emily's face. Panic surged through her veins, and she turned to run, desperate to escape the deadly predator. But the snake was relentless, pursuing her with astonishing speed, its eyes fixed on her with a chilling hunger. As Emily fled through the forest, the snake's relentless pursuit sent shivers down her spine. Every rustling leaf, every breaking twig made her believe that the creature was right behind her, ready to strike at any moment. Her breath came in ragged gasps, and her heart felt as if it would burst from her chest. Just as she thought she couldn't go on, Emily stumbled upon an ancient cave concealed within the woods. With no other options left, she sought refuge inside, hoping that the snake wouldn't follow her into the darkness. The cave was damp and musty, the air thick with a sense of foreboding. To her horror, as Emily cowered in the shadows, the snake's hissing grew louder, drawing closer to the cave entrance. The creature's malevolent presence filled the air, and Emily knew that her chances of survival were rapidly diminishing. With bated breath, she waited for the snake to lose interest and slither away. Minutes stretched into agonizing hours as the forest outside remained eerily silent. Just as she began to think she was safe, a shadow crept into the cave. The snake had found her. Terrified, Emily's eyes met the creature's unyielding gaze once more. Time seemed to stand still as they locked onto each other, and Emily braced for the final strike. But then, a peculiar change came over the snake's expression. Its eyes softened, and instead of attacking, it slithered back, disappearing into the darkness of the forest. Emily couldn't believe her luck, but her relief was short-lived. As she made her way out of the cave, she realized that something had changed within her. A sinister hunger gnawed at her insides, and she found herself craving the taste of flesh. To her horror, she realized that the snake had left its mark on her. She had become like the creature she had feared the most, a deadly predator driven by insatiable hunger. The twist of fate was cruel, and the village now faced a threat more terrifying than they could have ever imagined. And so, dear reader, beware the treacherous woods and the deadly encounters that lie in wait. For in this tale of terror, the line between predator and prey is blurred, and fate can be far more unforgiving than the most dreaded nightmares. The haunting story of Emily and the eating snake will forever linger in the hearts of those who dare to hear its chilling tale.